Good morning, everyone. So how are you today? Very good, very good. Today's speech is called A Life Without War. A Life Without War. You and I are very lucky. We are very lucky, and we don't know why we are so lucky. You and I are members of a time when our countries, Japan and Canada, are not in a war. Maybe you think it is very natural for us to not be in a war with another country. And maybe I think the same. But you and I are in a very unusual time in history. You see, my family is from Europe, and your family is Japanese. And in Europe and Japan, there were many wars in the past. And these wars went for many, many years. In Europe, the Russians were fighting, the Germans were fighting, the British were fighting. Everyone seemed to be fighting all the time. But my family history is from Holland, and the country of my parents had many, many wars with England, and then with Germany too. This continued for hundreds and hundreds of years. It seemed that war would never end. It seemed there was no life without war. But at the end of World War I, the nations of Europe decided that on November 11, 1919, we would have a special day called Remembrance Day. On Remembrance Day, we remember. We remember that war killed so many young men. We remember that war is the death of countries, our communities, our families, and everything we love. We remember the people who fought and worked hard for our world to be free. We remember that war is no solution. And we remember that making peace is our continual and endless work, because we must never have war again. Today we live in a delicate time. There are people in America, in North Korea, in Syria, in Israel, in Iran, and Afghanistan, who would like to have another war. They would like our world to see us fight and to send young men and women to battle. They would like a war because they do not value peace. They see personal benefit in violence. But you and I must not go to war. We must not give permission to our countries to join war ever again. Our countries have systems of democracy and freedom, so we must use our minds and our power to keep peace. We must always talk with people from other countries, make human connections with everyone we can around the world. There are some leaders in our world who use history as a weapon against us. They say that my country or your country did something bad in the past. Maybe that is true. Maybe it is not true. But that is not the most important thing. The most important thing and the most important time is today and tomorrow. We will not be pushed or pulled into international fighting. We will not lose our mission of keeping peace and keeping good communication with each other. Remembrance Day is about remembering the past. We remember soldiers who died in war. We remember terrible experiences. But we remember who we are. We remember that peace is our only way to live. And we remember we are strong together, and remember that we will never go to war again. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
ありがとうございました。